Science 3. The Moon. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to describe the moon, identify the phases of the moon, and tell the importance of the moon. Do you like looking at the sky during the night? If yes, what is the brightest object do you see in the night sky? Very good. The brightest object in the night sky is the moon. The moon is the Earth's only natural satellite. A satellite is an object in space that orbits or revolves around a bigger space object. The moon is the brightest object that can be seen in the night sky. However, it does not have its own light. Moonlight is actually sunlight that is reflected by the moon. As mentioned, the moon is Earth's natural satellite. As Earth moves around the sun in 1 year, the moon moves around Earth in 1 month. This movement is called revolution. It takes the Earth 365¼ days, or 1 year, to go around the sun. It revolves along an oval-shaped path, called orbit. Simultaneously, both the moon and Earth move around their own axis. This movement is called rotation. It takes 24 hours for Earth to complete 1 rotation in its axis. Did you know that only one side of the moon can be seen from Earth? The moon spins on its axis at exactly the same time it takes to orbit the Earth. Thus, the same side of the moon always faces the Earth. The changes in the shape of the moon that you see from time to time are called phases of the moon. The moon goes through all its phases every 29.5 or 29½ days. The length of time for the pattern to repeat is called a month. The appearance or phases of the moon changes within a month. This change in phase is due to the different shadows that the sun casts on the moon as it moves around the Earth. Its appearance depends on its position in relation to the sun and Earth. When the moon is between the sun and Earth, the side of the moon facing Earth is in darkness. The moon is not seen in the sky. This phase is called the new moon. The moon travels continuously around Earth. After it reaches a quarter of its way around Earth, it will have a new appearance. At this time, 1/2 of the moon appears lighted, but only 1/4 of it can be seen from Earth. This is called the first quarter phase. When Earth is between the moon and the sun, the entire lighted side of the moon becomes visible in the sky. This phase is called the full moon. After 2 weeks of continuous movement around Earth, the moon passes the last quarter phase. And then, it goes back to the new moon phase. The position of the moon, as it travels around Earth, affects the level of water in seas and oceans. The moon's gravity causes the water level to rise on some parts of the Earth. When this happens, the level of water on other parts of the Earth falls. The rising and falling of the level of water on Earth are called tides. These changes in water level may be experienced several times within a day. Tides affect the activities of people in coastal areas. At times, when the water level is high, fisherfolks go out to fish. When the water level is low, they repair damaged fish pens. Navigators also prefer to sail during high tide. To check how well you understood the lesson, let us have a short exercise. Tell what is being described in each sentence. These are the changes in the shape of the moon that you see from time to time. Phases of the moon. It is the length of time for the moon's pattern to repeat. Month. In this phase, when the moon is between the sun and earth, the side of the moon facing earth is in darkness and is not seen in the sky. New moon. In this phase, one half of the moon appears lighted, but only 1/4 of it can be seen from earth. First quarter phase. In this phase, when Earth is between the moon and the sun, the entire lighted side of the moon becomes visible in the sky. Full moon. Great job!